you doing, everybody? Well, in today's video you're going to see me create some stepping stones in 3 moulds, so you'll see that. We're also going to show you the progress. Listen, I know everyone that I've been doing obviously these videos, but the reality is there will be some standard Service UK graveyard videos coming up. The weather's just been so good, I've got to get this bloody garden done. This weekend I'm going to spend the weekend doing it, and then next weekend my plan is we're going to go and visit some graveyards. There's also a town that I want to go and visit everybody, so there will still be some work videos in the house. If you watch to the end you'll see the next project that I'm doing. And just to let you know, my house is an absolute bomb site at the moment, and the reason for that is because I've just been, any spare minute that I've got, I've just been out in the garden doing as much as I can. But I'm going to clean up this weekend. I'll catch up with you in this weekend's video, and thanks for watching, everyone. Right, everyone, it's been a change of plan. I was looking last night and I decided that walkway just isn't right. It just doesn't work, and I thought, what am I going to do? Take it out? And I've pieced it. The reason why it's pieced, by the way, as you can see where it joins, is because I wasn't originally going to have it that long. Anyhow, I was thinking, do I take off these extra bits and just have this square, perhaps get another plank and finishes it as a square? So I might do, and it's complete as a whole plank. I can use the wood, but anyway, then it doesn't solve the problem, because then I'm like, well, what do I do? So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to make stepping stones. So we're thinking last night, how am I going to do it? Loads of people, I had a look on YouTube, and some people do it with like vertical blind and wrap them round. I've not got any wrap around vertical blinds. They use them as like a flexible mould, if you know what I mean. Anyway, we're not doing that method. I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that building sand to make a mould, and we're going to pour the concrete in it today and let it set. And we're going to build stepping stones, which are going to go from the water thing, all different sizes, shapes, all the way up, and then we're going to cobble round. Also today, this is, by the way, I'm not going to be able to do this until later on because I'm working. It's a work day today, but it's late nights, and I've actually it's only 7:15 now. I need to get a shower, but I don't start work while I 8, so I've got 45 minutes before I need to shower and put my makeup on and then start work. So let's get removing this thing. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to throw some sand down at some point, fill this, bunch these bricks up, probably use some of these from over here to make it a bit bigger, a bit more tighter, and then we'll finish off this area, get the stepping stones done today. And this area, as I said, is going to be a cobbled area. I might do something off the stepping stones for that. I might continue with a similar thing, I don't know. Let's just do the stepping stones today. You know what, everybody? My fault. It looks like I've got no toenails because my nail varnish is worn off, but I'm going to sort them out this weekend because it looks absolutely revolting. What the hell's holding that on? I don't think anything. everyone, so this is me getting ready now to start making these forms. You can see me sort of working it out with my hands, like hesitating with the sand, but once I've done the first one I sort of get into my flow, and it's very, very easy actually. Well, it's only for making a form, isn't it? But I'm gonna fast forward through it, let you see the process on all of them, and I'll come back when I'm pouring the cement. I've made the mould out of sand, and now I'm just going to fill it in.
You'll be charging next to come and view, won't you? It's making stepping stones instead of the
It is coming out, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
I think the stepping... I woke up 3 o'clock this morning thinking, I can't go out and do it now, surely not. That's what I was thinking. Right, everyone, we're going to do another one. This time I've put a bit of water in the sand, and I'm just pulling out what I need and building it as we go. I'm going to do a fast forward again, everybody, but this method is the preferred method, grabbing it bit by bit. I think too far out. I want it closer. In fact, I want it bang up close, because there's going to be mortar in between. Alright then, everybody, so you can see a distinct difference between the texture on these. It must be in the quality of the mix. There's more stone in these others, which isn't a bad thing. but obviously we've got a stone top. Not quite to the top of the mould, so what I thought would be the best course of action with that, and this is what I am going to do for all of the moulds, I'm going to let them dry out for a few hours, and then later on this afternoon I'm going to leave the sand around them till a good 48 hours. I'm not going to walk on them, but later on this afternoon, once they've dried over, I'm going to get some sharp sand and cement mix, and I'm going to go across the top and I'm going to texturise them. So this is how they're looking at the moment, and I'll come back later on in the video when I'm ready to do the next bit. Essentially what I'm looking for is something closer to that, because I think that's more of a natural stone look, and as you can see they ain't got that, but they will have later. This is what I did this morning at 7 Bells, and it's quite rock hard, this one. These two you can see, can't you, where it's going to need filling in. Yeah, they're quite hard. Those stones are a bit loose. They're definitely ready for the next skin. So what I've done here, everyone, I've just mixed up some sand and cement, no aggregate, because what I'm trying to do now is get a nice smooth finish to the top. Everyone, can you make out them birds over there? Loads of them. Absolutely, they're like a swarm. Further down, right up.
The last few days there's been a group of them, but only about 20.
That's a ridiculous amount though, that, isn't it?
Well, I thought it meant these going past, you know, pigeons.
Oh no, then they're homing pigeons, aren't they? Right, everyone, do you think we should remove some of this sand? I was going to leave it, but there's no point because it's set. I mean, the sand's not good. It's not structural. It's not doing anything. It just helps to keep it in place while it's set. So I think it's time to remove it. See what we're left with. I'm just going to dig out the sides, and I'm going to get a brush, you know, on the remainder. Probably do with that tub actually. I'm just going to pull that away. And then get the brush and shovel. Right, everyone, let's brush this stone. I'm talking to my camera, I'm doing a video. No. Michael thinks I've lost my mind, everybody. You know what, everyone? I'm actually quite happy with this as it looks at the moment. There's still some sand gripping the sides, but it's wet, so I'm just going to leave it to dry off and then I'll just brush it off. I want to brush it away because I want to see what the edges are like, and I think I'm not going to, because what I'm not going to do, you see, I'm not going to put loads of like I filled these gaps. I'm not going to do that with these. These are just going to stand on their own because they're stuck to the floor, so they don't need. They weren't, because they were done in bags, do you know what I mean? So I didn't get that opportunity. Knowing what I know now, I don't know, maybe I'd do the cobbles that way. Maybe I could do the rest of the cobbles with sand, but I don't want to do that now because it'll make it different, do you know what I mean? So I'm going to mix up some more cobbles tomorrow. I've just put some sand and cement down on them as a spread, which probably won't do much for most of them, but later on I might mix up some thingamajig and point them. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, but we'll wait for these to dry off and then I'll come back and we'll put some glue on them to seal them. Right, everyone, thought I'd come down and just brush out around these stones. Oh, I love it, everyone. Good morning, everybody. It's what day is it? It's Wednesday today. I've been out since 6:45 this morning, so I did this late last night. I swept out. You can still see there's some stand around the stepping stones, but this is what they're looking like this morning. Still need to dry out. I've just put that brush over, so hopefully the postman doesn't walk on them. He won't do. This morning I've been out and I've just put some what's it called? Pointing, I think you call it. There's a few bits on this what I need to go around. When I've finished, I'm going to go around and just do a sense check, you know, like, and all the bits that probably need a little bit more. But for now, it'll definitely do. And all I've done is I've just put it on and then just brushed it out, just to give it a bit of a smoother finish. So that'll be fine like that now. That'll dry out lovely. The patio, I'll call it the patio, the decking or whatever you want to call it. So I was in two minds whether I need to go and buy some new wood, and you know what, I might do eventually, but for now, just to get this finished, I don't see the point in wasting the wood that I've got. It doesn't really matter, and I'm going to put a runner up the middle anyway. I've just decided on that. I'm going to keep my eye out for something like an outdoor runner mat that I can put up the middle, which will run from here to the door, and you know, or I might even get a full-on mat. Yeah, it really just depends. Everybody, it's a few days later. This batch is about to die, but I just wanted to show you what it's looking like at the moment. We've got the cobbles, or the stepping stones down. They're drying out nicely. Still a little bit damp, as you can see. I've been doing some more on this side, but I'll show you that in this weekend's video, how I did that. Laid some more bricks here. Cemented a few. It's coming along. I got that mat for a tenner from One Below, or One Beyond, which is in Barnsley, and this is what it's looking like at the moment, everybody. That bloody thing's falling out floor there. So we're still not finished. I'm going to get it done this weekend, and for this area here I've actually got something fabulous that I'm going to be making this weekend, and you'll see me do that. It's a water fountain. Yes, I'm going to make a fountain. I'm going to cast the bowl. I'm going to cast the base. I'm going to make the whole thing. The only thing I'm not going to do is make the pump, which I've got coming off eBay. It's a solar pump, so it'll be a solar fountain, which should hopefully work. I'm also going to put these little glass beads in between the space on the stepping stones. And this is the area. So as I said, I was going to have this as a sitting area, and then I thought, well, yeah, but this is my sitting area. I just put a table here, and if I want, and dine out here if I want. I mean, Jesus, I don't dine out. What the frig am I talking about? I'm from Oldham. Anyway, this is that. Well, you can see how I did that in another video, but I think it's pretty obvious. I laid some bricks and then just fired some of these on cobbles. Well, this is what it's looking like. This little thing over here is for another thing that I'm doing. My batch is about to run, but basically I've decided I'm going to do a Victorian tiled floor in this front room, which is like, it's ridiculous. Anyway, everyone, I'll see you over the weekend with the finished video, and then we'll crack on with this room.